Today we're going to give you a presentation called the Web Propti, the Propti Hub, Team Group, Propti Crafters, Team Members, Mr. Waleed Abdullahis, the leader, as well as Stuart Idahan. Here's the breakdown of the roles for the team members. Mr. Waleed was responsible for implementing the design and structure of the project. He led the project, implemented the critical features such as user registration, login, database connectivity, developed the backend logic for securing data for the users and validate credentials, property management tools, and advanced search functionality. Myself designed the UI layout and the testing process, style refine the property card, dashboards, and general UI while ensuring responsive design for mobile and desktop compatibility, test backend workflows, registration, login, etc., and perform security checks for form handling and database integration. Here's what we're trying to accomplish here. The industry faces a lot of challenges connecting buyers, sellers, and admins due to fragmented platforms. It's not really efficient, so we need to find a unified way to do these and handle all these property transactions. That's what we hope to accomplish here with Web Propti, aiming to create a platform to connect the buyers, sellers in a seamless manner. Objectives: make sure it's user-centric, develop tailored dashboard for buyers, sellers, and admins, make sure the tools are intuitive for property search, managing, platform oversight, as well as core functionalities. Make sure secure user registration, property listing management, search, filtering tools all implemented, as well as making sure responsive, secure design in there, responsive UI, intuitive navigation, implementing security features for data handling and form submissions. Here's a breakdown of Web Propti. What we're trying to do here is a platform designed to seamlessly connect the property buyers and sellers while making sure there's a robust management tools for the admins, featuring portals specifically the buyer, seller, and admin dashboards for their specific needs, key functionalities, secure user registration, login, property listing management, advanced search and filtering, and make sure that there's a prioritization and a responsive design, intuitive navigation, secure data handling with database integration, and aim to create efficient intuitive space for property transactions, empowering the users with the tools they need to manage, search, analyze real estate information. Here's the key features. Number one, we had role-based dashboards. The buyers can search, filter property listings, manage wish lists. Sellers can manage property listings. Options to add, edit, delete properties. Admins have access to analytics, user activity monitoring, platform management tools, user authentication, secure login registration system as well. Also, role selection during registration directs users to the appropriate dashboard. Another key feature, dynamic property management. Buyers can interact with dynamic property cards, showcasing property details. Sellers can utilize tools to update and monitor listings. Responsive and modern design. CSS-based styling ensures seamless user experience as well, and consistent navigation and layout enhance usability. Here's a little bit about the architecture and design. The admin HTML provides the admin dashboard interface with analytics and tools for monitoring this platform. The buyer HTML serves as the buyer dashboard, offering property search, wish list management, and dynamic property card displays. The database connect PHP file is going to handle the database connection logic, facilitate secure interactions between the application and the database. The index HTML acts as the landing page, introducing the platform's features and linking registration and login pages. Login HTML provides a login form for user authentication, directing users to the role-specific dashboards. Upon successful login, the login PHP is going to handle the processing of the user login request, validating credentials, managing session data securely. We also have the register HTML, features the registration form with role selection, collecting details to create buyer, seller, or admin accounts. The register PHP is going to handle the backend logic for user registration, storing user details, securing the database. Seller HTML is going to provide the seller dashboard with tools to manage property listings, include options to add, edit, and delete properties. And the style CSS is going to handle the styling of the website, consistent design, responsive layouts, user-friendly navigation as well across the platform. Now here's the Scrum method implementation in this project. The Propti Hub project was divided into sprint cycles, tasks in order to distribute and manage responsibilities between two team members effectively. So how were we able to apply this? We had daily stand-ups, 15 minutes to discuss the tasks that we needed to do as far as activities. This first sprint cycle was the foundation setup. Here, we're trying to handle the functional user registration, login system, and laying the foundation for the role-based dashboards. First person, you're going to handle the registration and login pages, user-friendly forms for data input, ensure proper styling and responsive design for these pages as well using the style CSS. Second person is going to focus on developing the admin dashboard, display the platform analytics, and user activity, create the backend logic to populate the dashboards dynamically. Second sprint cycle, we're going to do the dashboard implementation. Here, Completing the dashboards tailored for user roles, integrated with the database for dynamic content is going to be the objective. Person A, you're going to handle the designing of the buyer and seller dashboards, adding sections for search, property management, wishlist functionality, refine the UI elements using the styling CSS to ensure consistency and responsiveness. Second person, develop the admin dashboard to display the platform analytics and user activity, create the backend logic to populate the dashboards dynamically. Third sprint cycle, here we're doing the advanced features and finalization. Here we're focusing on a fully functional, secure, and polished platform ready for deployment. Person A, you're going to refine the design of the property cards in the buyer and seller sections to display property details dynamically. Test and optimize the platform for responsive design and cross-browser compatibility. Second person, you're going to develop the backend logic for property search functionality and seller property management tools. Conduct security testing to ensure secure form handling and database interactions. What were the benefits of Scrum in this project for us? Task prioritization. Sprint ensured key features such as user authentication were prioritized. Collaboration as well too. Clear division of tasks allowed both team members to work efficiently and independently. What are future benefits as well of Scrum? Well, Scrum's interactive framework ensures scalability and adaptability as the platform evolves. Task prioritization based on user value ensures delivery of impactful features in the future projects, and retrospectives foster continuous improvement and address challenges effectively. Now I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Wally to tell you about our technical implementations in addition to the demonstration of the app.
Technical implementation, navigation, and effective styling. Code index.html. The navigation bar is consistently applied across all pages, creating familiarity and ease of access for users. Each link is descriptive, register, guiding users to specific functionalities without confusion. Simple UL and ally elements that maintain a clean structure, and additional styles.css enhances usability across devices. Code buyer.html. The consistent use of headers H3 and style paragraphs ensures readability and structured content. The button provides clear to action functionality, enhancing user interactivity. Images with descriptive out attributes improve accessibility and visually enrich the property display. Technical implementation, form processing, code register.html. The form uses the semantic elements like label and type email for accessibility, ensuring proper data validation. The action equals register.php attribute securely sends user input to the backend, separating processing logic from the UI. Required fields, required attribute, enforce input validation at the browser level, reducing server load. Technical implementation for login for registration and users. Code login.php. Form processing captures username and password from a post request and ensures secure input handling. User validation and uses a prepared statement to query the database for the username, preventing SQL injection. Authentication in sessions verifies the password securely with password verify and initializes session variables, session username, session role for user access. Technical implementation, logic used, implementation, code admin.html, hierarchical structure, uses H3 headings and UL list to organize and display data, ensuring the logical flow of information for administrators. Logical grouping, the snippet logically categorizes data into sections to present insights clearly and effectively. Actionable insights provides administrators with key metrics, property distribution, user activity, to support platform performance analysis and decision making. Technical implementation for application of design principles. Code styles.css. The use of the shadow, box shadow, and rounded corners. Border radius creates a modern, visually appealing design for forms. Clear spacing and bold labels improve readability. while full with input fields enhance usability. Closer, I mean, hover effects and button styling provide visual feedback, improving the user experience. The technical implementation for testing scenarios and expected outcomes. User registration scenario. Submit valid inputs, valid email, complete fields. Outcome registration succeeds, data securely stored in MongoDB, and passwords are hashed. Pass. Login redirection. Scenario enter valid credentials for different roles. Buyer, seller, admin. Expected outcome users are redirected to the respective dashboards based on their roles. Property management scenario add, update, or delete a property listing to the seller dashboard. Expected outcome MongoDB reflects the changes, updates listing as displayed dynamically, which pass. Search functionality scenario apply filters, location, and price range during property search. Expected outcome search results will update dynamically to match the applied filters passed. Dashboard insights scenario view user and property counts on the admin dashboard. Counts accurately reflected on MongoDB data pass. And demonstration for our web property. So this is our homepage. It greets the users. It tells about ourselves and our service and why you should choose us. Our footer and our header. So when we register, I already have field that I use as a dummy. We can keep this as WA super password. Keep it as a buyer. Okay, actually, do something else. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Successful registration. Our login page now. And as you can see, this is our buyer page with our search properties and search function. You can remove from wish list, add to wish list, and get images of your property. Now let's log out. And we'll register as a seller. That's really easier. You have the hover effect on buttons as well for our seller dashboard. You get your image for your properties, details about your property, and they delete and add more properties for the seller. We'll show admin. They can choose any role when they register. Successful. Now on your admin dashboard, you get your platform for analytics, your top locations, your active users from top to bottom, and properties listed, total amount, and how to improve business, get insights. So that was the admin page, the seller page, and the buyer page, as well as our index, home, and our register and login. And that's our web property app. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.